Did you know there's a haunted cemetery in Ireland that has its own pub? Glasnevin is the country's largest cemetery and home to the graves of some of the most significant figures in Irish history. Since 1832, more than 1.5 million people have been buried there, but they weren't all allowed to rest in peace. Back in the 1800s, Glasnevin was a hotspot for body snatchers. Before medical schools had a steady supply of cadavers, resurrectionists would sneak in under the cover of darkness to dig up freshly buried bodies and sell them for anatomy lessons. So families started guarding the graves. They were building watchtowers and even installing metal cages called mortsafes to keep the loved ones safe. The star of the cemetery has to be the circular crypt in the middle, and even they had to be reinforced. Families from as far back as the 1800s have been sealed in behind metal doors with gates on the inside to keep those pesky grave robbers out. And it'll come as absolutely no surprise to anyone that the place is teeming with spooky stories. The most famous is that of the Newfoundland dog. He belonged to ship captain John McNeill Boyd, who died in 1861 during a sea rescue and was buried in the cemetery. The loyal lad refused to leave his headstone and eventually starved to death, and it's said that the dog's ghost still roams the cemetery at night. Bless him. On a cheerier note, the cemetery also has a little shop, but more exciting than that, it has a pub. The aptly named Gravediggers was established in 1833 and is literally built into the walls of Glasnevin. And as the name suggests, the place was incredibly popular with gravediggers, but it also made a killing with the recently bereaved. The cemetery adjacent pub is also known for its ghostly goings-on, with many of its bartenders saying they've seen the man in tweed, a well-dressed spirit who sits at the bar and occasionally pinches people's pints. Good for him. See you next time!